Lay your electric bass case on a flat surface so that its latches are on the top side. Release the latches and open the lid. Grasp the instrument around the neck in order to remove it from its case. Remember that the electric bass is a musical instrument and can be easily damaged. Let's start by learning the parts of the instrument. They are the head, tuning keys, nut, the neck and fingerboard, frets, position markers, the body, pickups, tone and volume controls, bridge, the output jack, and strap buttons on both ends of the body. Remember, it is important to place your case on a flat surface. And always grasp your electric bass around the neck. Before we play, let's learn how to properly hold the electric bass. First, attach the strap to the strap buttons, adjusting it so that the bass is at the correct height, approximately waist high. It can be held either in a standing or sitting position. Be sure to ask your teacher which method he or she prefers. If you are standing, your instrument should be fully supported by the strap. If you are sitting, the instrument should rest on top of your right leg. Point the instrument neck slightly upwards. Your left hand can help balance the instrument. Place the pad of your left thumb on the back of the neck and let your fingers naturally curve around the neck so they are just above the strings. For your right hand, rest your thumb on the largest string or on the top edge of the pickup. Then rest the pad of your index finger on the smallest string. Whether sitting or standing, always be sure your spine is straight and tall. Your shoulders are back and relaxed. And your feet are flat on the floor. Remember, use a neck strap to support your bass. Point the instrument neck slightly upward and put the pad of your left thumb on the neck. Your right thumb should rest on the largest string or on the top edge of the pickup. Working with the amp, as it is usually called, is an important part of playing the electric bass. Be sure the amp is off when connecting the cable from the bass output jack to the amp input jack. With the volume down, turn the amp on and then set the volume at a medium level. Use the volume control on the bass to make further adjustments if needed. Do the same for the treble, mid-range, and bass tone controls. Set your basic sound on the amp and then make finer adjustments with the controls on the bass itself. Adjusting the sound and volume of your setup is a very important part of playing the electric bass. Because the bass is an amplified instrument, it is important to have a clear, firm sound with the correct volume to properly blend and balance in a band. Your teacher can help you with the tone and volume adjustments to get the very best sound from your bass. Remember, the amp should be off when connecting the cable. Set the basic sound on the amp. Then make fine adjustments on the electric bass. Before we start playing, it is important to know the names of the strings. The string where your thumb is resting, the largest string, is the E string. The string below it is the A string. Next is the D string. And the smallest and highest string is the G string. All instruments need to be tuned before playing. For the electric bass, you need to adjust each string with the tuning pegs, tightening or loosening the string to sound at the correct pitch. Most bass players use an electronic tuning device or a keyboard as a reliable pitch reference. Your teacher can help you with this important step. Remember, largest to smallest, the string names are E, A, D, G. Tune each string by adjusting the tuning pegs. And use an electronic tuner or keyboard for reference when tuning your bass. Now that you know about the strings and tuning, let's learn about fingerings. Hold your left hand with your palm facing you. Your index finger is your first finger, middle is the second finger, ring finger is third, and your pinky is fourth. Except for the 4 open strings, your left hand selects a note by pressing down a string just beyond a fret and holding it for the entire length of the note. Your right hand plays the note by pulling across the string to start it vibrating. Remember, your left hand selects notes by pressing down a string, and your right hand plays notes by pulling across a string. To play your first tone, rest your right thumb on the E string or on the top edge of the pickup. Pull across the G string, the smallest string, with your index finger so that the finger comes to rest on the next string, the D string. This produces the pitch G, since you pulled across the G string and did not have any fingers of the left hand down. You can stop the tone by gently touching the string with either hand to stop its vibration. Now, try playing the open G with your middle finger instead of your index finger. 1, 2, ready, play. Next, let's play 4 repeated Gs by alternating your index and middle fingers. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. Let's repeat this on the D string, playing the note D. Remember to pull across the string so your finger comes to rest on the next string, the A string. Start with your index finger and alternate by also using your middle finger. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. Now let's try this on the A string. 1, 2, ready, play. Finally, play this on the lowest string, the E string. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. Continue to practice this exercise. Always work for a clean sound with a clear start to each tone and even volume between tones. Good playing habits will allow you to make fast progress. Remember, rest your right thumb on the E string. Pull across the G string to create a tone. And stop tones by touching the string to stop the vibration. Now, let's try playing a fretted tone. This means that fingers of your left hand will be placed on the string to shorten it in order to produce a tone different than the open string. Your right hand will pull across the string that is being used. The first fretted note we learn is called F. Since none of our open strings produce the note F, we must use our left hand. Place the third finger of your left hand on the D string just below the third fret. There is a picture of this on page 4 in your book. With your third finger down, pull your right hand index finger across the D string so that the finger comes to rest on the next string, the A string. It will look and sound like this. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, play. Good. Now let's try it as 4 shorter notes. Remember to alternate your index and middle fingers for the repeated notes. 1, 2, ready, play. Next, let's learn how to play an E flat on the D string. Instead of using your third finger, place your first finger on the D string just below the first fret. This note will sound lower than the F. Try playing a long note. 1, 2, ready, play. Don't forget to pull your right hand index finger all the way across the string. Let's play the E flat as 4 shorter notes. 1, 2, ready, play. Great! Don't forget to practice every day. Remember that fingers of your left hand will be placed on the string to shorten it. Your left hand selects the note. Your right hand plays the note. Use your right hand index and middle fingers to each note. And pull all the way across the string. Be sure your amplifier is turned off before unplugging the audio cable connecting it to your instrument. When unplugging the cable, hold it by the plug, not the cable. Before storing your instrument, use a soft cloth to wipe it clean of any fingerprints or dust. Wipe both the instrument and the strings, and then return your electric bass to its case. Be sure to keep all 4 strings at normal tension even when the instrument is stored, to prevent warping of the neck. Close all the latches and make sure that they are secure. Remember to always store your instrument in a safe place. Avoid extreme heat, cold, and quick temperature changes. Your electric bass will be waiting for you, safe and sound, the next time you want to play. Remember, turn off the amp before unplugging the cable. Hold the plug, not the cable. Wipe your bass clean with a soft cloth. And keep the strings at normal tension. Playing the electric bass is fun. Good luck and have a great time.